Have you ever felt like you were stuck in the dark? Not the darkness outside, but the kind no one else can see. The one inside your heart, where you wonder if anyone still remembers you, if light still exists, or if hope has long gone. There are days when you keep trying, but nothing seems to change. You move forward without knowing where you're going. If you've ever felt like that, stay with me, because this story is for you. A story of a man who spent his whole life in darkness, but never stopped believing in the light. He was an old miner. His wife passed away when his son was just learning to walk. He didn't have a degree. He had nothing but calloused hands and a back curved by the years. Every day, he woke up before sunrise, prepared a simple breakfast for his son, watched him sleep in their small, cramped room, then quietly left and went back underground. He spent his whole life in deep tunnels beneath the earth. No one understood why he kept doing it, even after all his friends had retired, even when his hands began to tremble, even when doctors warned him to stop if he didn't want to collapse down there forever. Every morning, he carried his old lamp, his worn-out pickaxe, and stepped into the darkness, as if he was searching for something even he couldn't name. People asked, "What are you digging for all these years?" He would just smile and whisper, "I'm digging for hope." There were days he could only hear the sound of his pick hitting the rocks and his own tired breath echoing in the tunnel. There were days his heart felt colder than the earth around him, but he kept going, because to him, each strike of the pick was a step closer to the future he dreamed for his son. A future where his child wouldn't have to bow beneath stone, but could lift his head under the sun. And then, one day, when his flashlight began to dim, Heer saw a tiny crack in the rock wall. A thin beam of light slipped through, gentle, but enough to bring tears to his eyes. Not gold, not treasure, just sunlight, something he hadn't seen in so long. But to him, that sunlight was the reward for his perseverance. For the mornings no one saw, for the years no one remembered, and for a faith that never faded. Maybe he didn't find what he thought he was searching for, but on that journey could become what his son needed most: a father who never gave up, a proof that light always exists if we keep believing and moving forward. And if today you find yourself in your own tunnel, a place of darkness, of exhaustion, where the way out seems impossible, don't stop, don't give up, because the light is still there, waiting for you at the end of the road, just like it waited for him, just like he's waiting for the day his son